the untold story of how Luqman Ali Afzal came to own Monal Group. The rise of Monal Group in Pakistan's business landscape is nothing short of remarkable. Today, it stands as a successful conglomerate, but the backstory of how Luqman Ali Afzal came to lead the group is a fascinating tale of strategy, timing, and influential connections. This is the inside story, one that involves key players like Luqman's brother Kamran Ali Afzal, the former chairman of CDA, Kamran Lashari, and some significant decisions made in silence. Kamran Ali Afzal and Kamran Lashari. The powerful connections. Kamran Ali Afzal, an officer in Pakistan's prestigious Administrative Services, PAS, is currently serving as the Director General of the Civil Services Academy in Lahore. His career in civil services has been marked by immense success, and his influence in governmental circles is undeniable. Kamran's batchmate in the civil services was none other than Kamran Lashari, who is known as one of the most influential figures in Pakistan's urban development sector. Lashari served as the chairman of the Capital Development Authority, CDA, the authority responsible for Islamabad's development. Lashari's tenure as CDA chairman was highly impactful, and his influence stretched across various projects, including Monal Group. His connections and ability to make strategic decisions made him a pivotal figure in Monal Group's history. How Monal came to Luqman Ali Afzal. The story of how Monal Group fell into Luqman Ali Afzal's hands is as much about opportunity as it is about silent negotiations. While Kamran Ali Afzal was a prominent government officer, his brother Luqman Ali Afzal was already making his mark in business. Luqman, a shrewd businessman, understood the dynamics of power and influence, but also recognized the potential in Monal Group at a time when the company was at a crossroads. During this period, Monal Group, under the influence of Kamran Lashari, was undergoing internal shifts. The group was grappling with changes in leadership and ownership, and there were talks about selling or restructuring certain assets. Despite his brother being a government employee, Kamran Ali Afzal, who was well connected, knew how to navigate such situations. He saw the business acumen in his brother Luqman, and, without making much noise, facilitated a deal that would ultimately bring Monal Group under Luqman's control. The deal was not a large-scale, heavily publicized acquisition, but rather a quiet transaction carried out at an unexpectedly low price. Kamran Lashari's role. Big boss of Monal Group. Kamran Lashari, often referred to as the big boss within Monal Group, played a crucial role in this acquisition, though he did so from behind the scenes. As the chairman of CDA at the time, Lashari had significant influence over the city's commercial dealings, including the Monal Group. With his extensive network and clout, he ensured that the group's acquisition by Luqman Ali Afzal went smoothly, despite it being a quiet and understated move. Lashari's involvement was key to securing the deal at a price that was surprisingly low, given the value of the Monal Group's assets. It was essentially a business transaction that had little public attention, but was executed with strategic precision. Kamran Lashari's role, although largely unspoken, was one of the most critical components of this quiet yet effective acquisition. The acquisition. A strategic move. The real brilliance of the acquisition lies in the timing and the subtlety with which it was done. Kamran Ali Afzal, despite being a senior bureaucrat, did not directly get involved in the deal, but used his position to help his brother. Luqman Ali Afzal, with his business foresight and understanding of market dynamics, took the opportunity to acquire Monal Group when the company's assets were being undervalued. The deal was finalized in a manner that seemed almost understated compared to the grand scale of the group's assets. Luqman Ali Afzal was able to secure control of Monal Group at a fraction of its potential value, thanks to the inside maneuvering and influence of his brother, Kamran Ali Afzal, and Kamran Lashari's quiet facilitation. Kamran Ali Afzal's role post-acquisition. Though Kamran Ali Afzal did not play a direct role in the acquisition of Monal, his support and strategic positioning of his brother were crucial. After the acquisition, Kamran Ali Afzal continued to hold a prominent position in Pakistan's civil services, and his connections further benefited the group in the long run. Meanwhile, Luqman Ali Afzal took charge of the company and steered it toward greater success. Kamran Lashari, having been deeply embedded in Monal Group's early history, also continued to hold significant sway within the organization. His big boss status in the group never faded, and his involvement, albeit indirect, remained a source of strategic advice for the company. Conclusion: the story of how Luqman Ali Afzal came to own Monal Group is a unique one, defined by subtlety, influence, and quiet strategic moves. At its core, it showcases the power of networking, timing, and understanding the value of an opportunity when it arises. Kamran Ali Afzal's governmental influence, combined with Kamran Lashari's big boss status and Luqman's business acumen, created a perfect storm that led to Monal Group being handed over to Luqman at a remarkably low price. It is a story that goes beyond business. It's a story of connections, silent decisions, and the subtle art of navigating both government and business worlds. The success of Monal Group today is not just a result of good management, but also a consequence of these quiet but impactful decisions that took place behind closed doors.